Merhaba arkadaşlar, tekrardan selamlar. Evet, bu haftanın ikinci ders saatinde birlikteyiz şimdi sizlerle birlikte ve geçen dersimizde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Evet, bakalım şimdi. Evet, hatırlıyorsanız bir önceki dersimizde en son bir listening exercise yapmıştık, dinlemiştik ve şu soruyu cevaplamıştık. 5 numaralı alıştırma. Şimdi tekrar aynı şeyi dinleyeceğiz ve bu 6 numaralı alıştırmadaki boşlukları dolduracağız dinleyerek. Okay, now we are going to listen again and complete the below sentences, the empty spaces. They are what the shop assistant says in the text. Okay, all right then. Let's go.
Unit 6, page 53, exercises 5 and 6.
Next, please.
Hi, we'd like to order some sandwiches.
Sure. To eat in or take away?
To take away. I'd like a chicken sandwich.
And cheese and tomato for me, please.
OK. Would you like sliced bread or a baguette? The baguettes are freshly made.
OK, I'll have the baguette.
Sliced bread for me. Do you have brown bread?
Yes, we do. So that's a chicken baguette and a cheese and tomato sandwich on brown bread. Would you like any extra fillings?
Yes, please. Can I have some salad in the baguette?
OK. Would you like some homemade soup with that? Today's soup is chicken and mushroom.
Oh, sounds tasty. Yes, please.
Not for me. Thanks.
And what would you like to drink with that?
A bottle of sparkling water for me, please.
I'll have a coffee. Do you do decaf?
Yes, we do. Regular or large?
A regular will be fine.
Would you like some desserts? We have a great selection of homemade cakes and muffins.
Those do look appetizing. I think I'll have a blueberry muffin.
And me. Oh, no. Make mine a chocolate brownie.
Would you like to pay for that together or separately?
Together.
Separately.
No, I'll get this one, Claudette. My treat.
Oh, okay. Thanks very much.
Together, please.
So that's €15.50 altogether, please.
Here you are.
That's $4.50 change. I'll just get your order ready for you.
All right then. Well, let's have a look. Okay. Well, we have listened. Let's fill the empty spaces. So, sentence 1, to eat in or, what is that? To eat in or take away. Eat in burada mı yiyeceksiniz demek. Take away de hani paket mi yapalım diyoruz Türkçe'de. İngilizce'de take away şeklinde söylenir. Evet. 2. Blah blah sliced bread or a baguette. Okay. The 2 different kinds of bread. She is suggesting 2 different kinds of bread. So, and it's a question. So this will be, would you like sliced bread or a baguette? Okay. 3. Would you like any blah blah? What was that? Do you remember it? Would you like any extra fillings? Would you like any extra fillings? Filling dediği şey arkadaşlar sandviçin içine koyulan ekstra malzemeler. Buradaki filling ile ekstra malzeme demek istiyor. 4. And what would you like blah blah with that? And what would you like blah blah with that? What was that? To drink, right? What would you like to drink with that? 5. Blah blah or large. It was about coffee. Regular or large? Yes. 6. Would you like blah blah? We have a great selection of blah blah and muffins. Would you like some muffin falan var bakın. Ne olabilir? Would you like some desserts? Would you like some desserts? So we have a great selection of blah blah and muffins. Homemade cakes. Yes, we have a great selection of homemade cakes and muffins. Homemade yani ev yapımı kek ve muffinler var arkadaşlar. Okay, 7. Would you like to pay for that blah blah or blah blah? What was that blah blah? Would you like to pay for that together or what was that again? Separately. Together or separately. Would you like to pay for that together or separately? And last one, 8. So that's 15, blah, blah, 50 altogether, please. What was that? What comes here? So that's 15 euros, 50 altogether, please. All right then. We are moving on. Well, we have a reading exercise here. Now we are going to read this article, Catering for a Crowd, here. Then we are going to answer the question in exercise 1. Let's read the questions first, then read the text, okay? Question 1. When catering for a large group, which is better, a formal dinner or a buffet, and why? Question number 2. Is it better to prepare all the food in advance or to prepare some at the event? Why? Bu sorudaki in advance arkadaşlar önceden anlamına geliyor bu arada. Yani bütün yemek önceden mi hazırlanmalı yoksa bu olay esnasında mı hazırlanmalı aynı anda? 3. How can a catering company avoid long queues for drinks? Now we are going to find the answers for these questions. Okay. Catering for a crowd. When you are planning a large event, which is better, a sit-down meal or a buffet? Sandra Kellerman, executive chef and owner of London-based Kellerman Catering, says that buffets are better for parties with thousands of guests. Buffets give hungry guests access to food immediately, she says. She gives the example of the 25th anniversary party of a company, which Kellerman did the catering for the previous week. They set long tables with hors d'oeuvres so that the 3,000 employees could serve themselves when they arrived. 12 large buffet stations offered both hot and cold items, and chefs at action stations provided both food and entertainment. The chefs cooked as guests watched. Kellerman also prepared a lot of food before the event. Some items we don't cook until required, Sandra explains. It ensures the culinary team doesn't run out of food, but that there isn't too much waste either. The quantity of food necessary is one of the hardest things to judge. The number and type of guests are a guideline. At last week's event, 70% of the guests were men. So we knew the amount of meat was key. Many large events used disposable products, but at last week's events, they used real plates, glassware, and cutlery, Kellerman explains. As for the drink service, the tables are designed so that there is enough room for the staff to serve 3 people at a time. Each table had 12 serving staff. All of them had experience working at stadiums and other big venues. These guys know how to make drinks fast. All right. Now we have read the article, so let's turn back to the questions. When catering for a large group, which is better, a formal dinner or a buffet, and why? All right, well, here, Sandra Kellerman, executive chef and owner of London-based Kellerman Catering, gives an answer to this question. And she says that buffets are better for parties with large groups of guests, large numbers of guests. And why is that? Because buffets give guests access to food immediately. And question number 2, is it better to prepare all the food in advance or to prepare some at the event, and why? Well, here it says it's better to prepare some food before the event, and also it is also a good idea to prepare some at the event, so they won't run out of food and there isn't too much to waste. So both are good ideas. Prepare some food in advance and continue to prepare some at the event. Both of them. Question number 3, how can a catering company avoid long queues for drinks? Well, for that, she employs very experienced staff. Who know how to make drinks really fast. And she placed this staff so that they can, each one of them can serve 3 guests at a time. So, and each table had 12 serving staff. So there won't be long queues. All right then. We have read this and we are going to now circle the correct answers in italics, okay? Well, 1. Last week's event was a birthday party, business event, or wedding anniversary, which is the answer? Business event, right? Last week's event was a business event. 2. There were 300, 1,300, 3,000 guests. So which is true? Which is true? 300, 1,300, 3,000. It is 3,000. Yes, there were 3,000 guests. 3. There were 12 tables of buffet items, hors d'oeuvres or drinks. 12 tables of what exactly? Buffet items. Yes, there were 12 tables of buffet items. 4. Most of the people at the event were men, women, or children. They were men, right? Most of the people at the event were men. And 5. There were 3 staff on each drinks table. 12 drinks tables. 12 staff on each drinks table. There were 3 staff on each drinks table, 12 drinks tables, 12 staff on each drinks table. A little bit complicated, but I think you got the point, right? There were, which one? 12 staff on each drinks table. And each one of them could serve 3 guests at the same time. Okay. Number 4. Let's take a look at the number 4. Complete the sentences with the words in bold from the article in exercise 2. Well, first of all, let's take a look at the words in the bold. Okay. Sit down meal. We have sit down meal. We have action stations. We have run out of, waste, disposable and cutlery. Sit down meal dediği şey yani oturarak yenen yemek. Büfede biliyorsunuz ki ayakta yeniyor arkadaşlar. Elinizde tabak geziyorsunuz ve ayakta yemek yiyorsunuz. Ama sit down meal dediği herkesin masaya oturarak yemek yediği bir olay. Action station dediği de arkadaşlar herkesin kendi çalıştığı alan. Sorumlu olduğu alan, bölge anlamında. Run out of bir şeyin bitmesi. Waste, harcanmak, boşa gitmek. Disposable, atılabilir. Ondan sonra cutlery dediğimiz çatal, bıçak, kaşık takımlarına verilen isim. Çatal, kaşık, bıçak diyelim kısaca. Evet, bu kelimeleri buraya yerleştireceğiz arkadaşlar. Okay? Well, let's go then. 1. A blah blah is a food service option offered in which waiters serve food to guests at their tables. So, what comes here? Which word comes here? Sit down meal, right? A sit down meal is a food service option offered in which waiters serve food to guests at their tables. 2. Blah blah are areas at a catered event where guests can watch how their food is cooked. What comes here? Let's take a look. Action stations, right? Yes. Action stations are areas at a catered event where guests can watch how their food is cooked. Okay, 3. Blah blah is the knives, forks, and spoons used for eating and serving food. I think we don't need to look at that, but still we can take a look. Which word? Cutlery, right? Yes, cutlery is the knives, forks, and spoons used for eating and serving food. 4. When you blah blah something, you use all of it and don't have any more. So what is that? Run out of. Yes. When you run out of something, you use all of it and don't have any more. 5. The blah blah is the unwanted food after an event. The blah blah is the unwanted food after an event. Which word? Waste, right? Waste. The waste is the unwanted food after an event. Evet, kalan yemekler, artık yemekler arkadaşlar. And 6, if something is blah blah, it is intended to be used for a short time and then thrown away. If something is blah blah, it is intended to be used for a short time and then thrown away. So which word comes here? Disposable. If something is disposable, it is intended to be used for a short time and then thrown away. Evet arkadaşlar. Bunu da bitirdik. Bundan sonra bir sonraki dersimizde burada listening exercise'larımız var. Oradan devam edeceğiz ama zamanım doluyor. O yüzden de şu anda kapatıyorum. Evet. Dediğim gibi arkadaşlar listening alıştırmalarım var. Bir sonraki ders saatimizde devam edeceğimiz. Evet, o zaman bir sonraki dersimizde görüşünceye kadar kendinize çok iyi bakıyorsunuz. Anlaştık mı? Evet. Görüşmek üzere gençler. Hoşça kalın. Kendinize iyi bakın.